YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Johnny back with another video. So today, as y'all see by that title and thumbnail, we're gonna be doing another breakdown of a law out of 48 Laws of Power. So y'all seem to like the last video I did. It's actually the best performing video on my channel. I broke down Law 16. Y'all like that video. Y'all was in the comments telling me to break down, another law. So today we're gonna be breaking down another one of my favorite laws, Law 28, interaction with boldness. So I'm going to read y'all the judgment, and then I'm going to break down the law in my own words. So let's get right into it. All right, so interaction with boldness. If you are unsure of a course of action, do not attempt it. Your doubts and hesitations will infect your execution. Timidity is dangerous. Better to enter with boldness. Any mistake you commit through audacity are easily corrected with more audacity. Everyone admires the bold, no one honors the timid. Now, what does that mean, right? Basically, what is just saying, right? If you have an idea, right? If you have something that you're trying to accomplish, right? A goal, an action, whatever it is, right? If you go into it scared, then there's no point in you even attempting it, right? Because you going into it scared, you already got that doubt in the back of your mind that you can't get this done, that you can't get whatever it is that you want to accomplish done, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all. So I don't remember where I heard this saying from, this quote, whatever. It might have been from a YouTube video or something like that. But it was like the longest time is the time between hesitation and action. It was something like that. I don't know if y'all ever heard that before, right? But basically, the whole concept of it was the longer you wait, the more you're gonna be behind, right? Now let me explain. So they was talking about something like with Albert Einstein and stuff like that, right? And they was saying like his theory on time as to where 1 second could turn into an eternity, right? So the example that I'm gonna give y'all is right. Say for example, right? You say I'm gonna read a book, and you say you're gonna read that book, but when the time comes to read the book, you procrastinated, right? Now that's one day you didn't read that book. Now say you do it again next week, and you do the same thing again. You ain't read that book, right? So that's a whole week that you didn't read that book, right? So the longer, you know what I'm saying, you don't do whatever the action is that you want to do, the longer, you know what I'm saying, you just holding yourself back from the goals. So the longer you procrastinate, the more, you know what I'm saying, you putting yourself in that eternal state of just, slacking off, procrastinating, getting stuff done. So basically, what I'm trying to tell y'all is, right, when you have that thought, when you have the action, a thought or a goal, you need to write it down immediately, or you need to act on it immediately. Not only do you need to act on it, but you need to act on it with full confidence. Why? Because regardless of if you succeed at it or you fail, at least you did it, right? At least you got the experience. At least you had the courage to, at least you worked up enough courage to do it in the first place, right? Because a lot of people don't even have that, confidence in themselves to even chase a goal, even chase a dream, right? To even, go after what it is that they want. Some people scared to walk outside their door and go in public. Some people is scared to walk outside and talk to people, right? Now, why am I saying all this, right? I'm going to give y'all the next example. Now, the next example out of this book, right? It's an example in this book, and this goes into it very well. Like this is a great example for this law right here, right? So inside the book, it was something within this law, and it was saying, right, a con man, he sold the Eiffel Tower. He sold the Eiffel Tower. He didn't even own the Eiffel Tower, but he sold it twice. Now, how did he sell it? Because he went into it with confidence, right? He's a con man. So basically, he built up enough lies, you know what I'm saying? He made himself come off as, this businessman, as this trustworthy person just to scam people, right? And it worked. Now, why did it work? It worked because he had confidence in himself. Not only did he do it once, but he did it twice. Do you know how, you know what I'm saying, confident you got to be to do something like that at that scale and to pull it off twice? He sold it. He basically who he was, right? He was like a scrap metal or something like that. He sold like scrap metal and stuff like that, right? And back in this time, it was a rumor that the Eiffel Tower was going to be destroyed or something like that, right? And a lot of scrap metal buyers wanted to buy it. So he basically advertised it as, it was his and he's going to sell it. And he got a lot of people that was interested in buying. So eventually he got a person to buy it. When he got a person to buy it, it was already too late for the person to realize that they got scammed. So he did it again a second time, right? And the reason why he got away with it is because he was confident. He went into his action. He was bold with his action. He believed himself. Even if, right, a goal or whatever it is that you want to accomplish, even if it seemed like it's far fetched, even if it seemed like you can't accomplish it, you still got to believe that you can. Why? Because when you have that belief, when you believe in yourself, right, when you speak it into existence, you put it out there. You know what I'm saying? And then it gives you that confidence to chase after it. It gives you that, that motivation, that discipline. It gives you that, that confidence to chase whatever it is that you want, even if it seems like you can't achieve it, right? I feel like regardless of whoever you are, wherever you come from, I feel like your goals should be big enough. I feel like your goals should be big to the point where I feel like you can't accomplish it, but you still have that belief in yourself to where you can get it done, right? Even if it got to be a month from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. I feel like you should be setting those, those big goals. You should be holding yourself to that standard, regardless of how long the goal is going to take to accomplish. Because once you get there and once you accomplish it, it was all you, right? It was all you who did it. You need to take that risk. You need to take risks. You don't think this guy who was selling the Eiffel Tower had a thought in the back of his mind, right? Of course he had a thought in the back of his mind. It was like, this is risky. Yeah, I could go to jail if I get caught, right? But he believed in himself 100% and he got it done. Now, that's what you need to do. When you believe 100% in yourself, there's no way that you can fail, because when you believe in yourself, you're going to put that effort in each and every day, no matter if you're making slow progress, quick progress. You gonna do whatever it is each and every day when you have that belief, because you have no doubt in yourself. You have no type of negative thoughts towards yourself. You have no type of I can't do this, I can't do that. No, you don't think like that at all. You tell yourself, okay, this is going to take this amount of time, or this may take this amount of time. But what am I going to do? I'm still going to chase that goal. I'm still going to chase that dream, right? Because it's going to feel amazing when you accomplish it, bro. And the reason why I'm telling y'all this is because, I've done it myself, right? Now, I'm not at a point in my life where I want to be, at all right now. I'm not really where I want to be. I still got a lot to learn. I still got a lot to go this journey. I still got a lot, of stuff to get over, and a lot of goals to accomplish, and a lot of hurdles to get over on this journey. But one thing I can say is, when I put in work, you know what I'm saying, when I go each and every day, I made progress. You know what I'm saying? I did, regardless of if I gained 500 subs in a month. Now, me and you could be different. You could gain 10,000 subs in a month. You could gain 1,000 subs in a month. You could gain 100,000 in a month. It's not impossible. You know what I'm saying? But basically, the reason why I'm saying this is because it's no way, and I say this in basically all my videos now, right? If you watch my channel, if you watch my videos, then you know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, if you think about something, right? If you have a goal in your mind and you think about it every single day, and then you put effort in every single day, regardless of if you put in 100% effort, 50% effort, 60, 70% effort, right? As long as you just, put some type of effort in, you're going to make some type of progress. Why? Because that person who had the same thought, or the same goal or the same dream, that didn't, put at least 40% effort in, 30% effort in, the person who had that same thought and that same goal and just, let the time pass and just sit in their bed all day, you making more progress than they ever will, because they're not even trying at all. They're not even, trying to get themselves out of that rut. They're not even trying to, make a change in their life at all. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say another thing, right? We all got people out there who we may look up to, or you may idolize a certain person. You may like a certain person's music. You may like a certain person's movies, comedy, stuff like that. Now, let me tell you this, right? The only difference between you and them is that they put that work in, right? Yes, every day they probably had days, they probably had bad days. They probably had days where they didn't feel like doing it, where they didn't want to do it, right? But what did they do? They put that to the side and they work towards their goals each and every day. This is not an overnight thing, you know what I'm saying? This is not an overnight, an instant gratification thing. And the life that we live now, right? The time that we live in today, it seems like everybody got everything right now. And the reason why it seemed like that is because you could go on your phone, you could go on a social media app, you could do this, you could do that, right? And you can see somebody with $100,000 right here just on your phone instantly, right? So it seems like nobody is working hard. It seems like nobody is believing in themselves. It seems like nobody's on a grind. It seems like nobody has hard days, right? But you're not seeing that person's, you're not seeing the times where that person was, just up all night crying, trying to figure out life. You didn't see the times where that person was tired and they still, got up and worked towards their goals. Only thing you seeing is the byproduct, right? You seeing the fruits of their labor, and it make you feel like you need to have it immediately. It make you feel like you need to do it instantly. It make you feel like you don't want to take no risk or work hard or put in no work because you want to be like everybody else. You want to have the same thing that everybody else had. You want to, you just want everything instantly, and you can't have that. You can't. It just don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Life simply don't work like that. If you have something out there that you want, you have to believe in yourself. You have to be bold, and you have to just enter action with boldness, right? You have to be bold with the goals that you have, with the actions that you take, because that's the only way you're going to be able to get to where it is that you want to get to. All right, y'all. Now I'm gonna read another part of the book, and then I'm gonna do my own little breakdown on it. Right, this is actually one of my favorite parts of this law, and at the beginning of the law. So, yeah, it says, "The bolder the lie, the better. We all have weaknesses, and our efforts are never perfect. But entering action with boldness has the magical effect of hiding our deficiencies. Con artists know the bolder the lie, the more convincing it becomes. The sheer audacity of a story makes it more credible, distracting attention from its inconsistencies. When putting together a con or entering any type of negotiation, go further than you plan. Ask for the moon, and you will be surprised how often you get it. Right now, basically, that's just basically you see they use con artists as an example, right? The bolder the lie, the more convincing it is. The more you believe it, the more convincing it is, right? The more you practice it, the more you're gonna get out of it, right? You see, it says ask for the moon, and you'll be surprised how often you get it. Right now, you need to have that same mentality when you going into, whatever it is, right, in life, whatever it never, whatever it is that you going into life, you need to have that same mindset. Why? And I'm gonna tell you why, right? Because you basically tricking your mind into being successful, right? With con artists, they understand the more convincing it is. Basically, they have to lie to themselves to lie to other people. They got to convince themselves first that they believe that what they're saying is true. So when they say it to somebody else, they can convince them that what they believe in, what they're saying is true as well, right? Even though it's not. So when you do that with your goals and with your mind, and you basically tell yourself, right, okay, I can get this done. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. You're basically tricking yourself into believing it. And then you have no choice but to get it done, right? And I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that's how y'all look at it, right? I don't know if I explained that the right way or correctly, but that's just how I look at it. That's what I got from this law, right? That's what I got from it. Being a con artist, how let me ask you this, right? Do you think that you can go to wherever the Eiffel Tower is, right? Paris, wherever that Eiffel Tower is, right? If do you believe that you can go there and convince somebody else that you own the Eiffel Tower, and then not only convince them that you own it, but sell it to them and then do it twice? Can you do that? Right? You have to. Do you understand the amount of delusion that you have to have in your mind, the amount of belief that you have to have in yourself to get something like that done? Right now, I want you to just look at yourself, look at your life the same exact way. Look at that goal the same exact way. Look at that. You may have a goal of wanting to buy $100 million mansion. Trick your mind into believing that you could get it done, and trust me, you will get it done. I had to convince myself, I had to trick myself into, getting up and doing stuff that I didn't want to do every day, or working as hard as even though I didn't want to work that hard, I had to, just trick my mind into enjoying it. And then eventually, I seen progress. I made progress. And, I got to, well, I'm not where I want to be, right? But I got to a better place in life than where I was if I would have never even, tried in the first place. So that's basically just my, breakdown of Law 28, interaction with boldness. Basically, you just need to, believe in yourself and take risk, bro. That's all you got to do, and put in some type of effort towards whatever it is that you want each and every day. And there's no way you could fail, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this breakdown. I broke it down in my own words, so You know, I know some people when they read, right, they don't really, you know, comprehend too much of the book when they just reading it on their own. They may need somebody else to, you know, break it down for them. So that's what I'm here for, man. You know, if y'all want to see me break down any more laws out of this book, just comment down below. Let me know. But that's going to be the end of this video. It's been your boy Johnny. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what other videos y'all want to see. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'm out.